Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Adala. Today bringing you another DCS video, and we're gonna be looking at carriers. If you thought that the Stennis or the Super Carrier or even the Forrestal were the only carriers available in DCS, well, you are severely mistaken, my friend, because there are a whole lot of assets and ships out there that are made by the community, which are absolutely fantastic. They add so much content to the game and just allow so many more possibilities. So today we're gonna be looking at these, and I'll try to link them in the description of the video. The primary ones that we're gonna be looking at are a bunch of World War II ones that are mostly done by Hawkeye 60. And some of the Japanese ones like the Zuikaku by Doll, and too many others to mention here. You know, so you can see in the link of the description. There's going to be a link to the forum threads, and yeah. So let's get started here and see what we have. So first of all, let's start here from a couple surprises. So here we have a U-boat. This thing is very well modeled. There's several it comes in several colors, and yeah, if you want to have some U-boat action, here she is. This going from I guess this side to that side. Let's start off with this bad boy here in our full camouflage skin. Is the CV-13 Franklin, USS Franklin, Essex class carrier. So yeah, that's she's a bit of a beauty, and I would say one of my favorites. Definitely love the color scheme. It's got the arrestor wires and everything. Really nice model. Next to her is the USS Intrepid. I can't remember what number she is. Maybe CB-11 or something like that. So this one also beautiful. Looks like wooden deck, but yeah, just very nice model as well. And it's nice to have this different color of deck, right? Nice change. Right next to the Intrepid, we have the USS Yorktown CV-5, the first of the Yorktown class that changed the face of World War II. Changed the course of the war. These are all legends in naval warfare and in U.S. Navy history. Really like this one. It's got a ton of nice wires, lots of AA flock guns. Just a very nice model, very nice. And you can see size-wise, it is a bit, not as wide as the Essex class. Right next to it, another great model is the CV-8 USS Hornet. Sorry, the famous Hornet that launched the Doolittle raid onto the Japanese home islands right after the attack on Pearl Harbor. So the famed Hornet, she's in this camouflage. It's got the USS Hornet logo here, and beautiful little carrier. Right next to it, we have the most decorated and famous ship of all time, the USS Enterprise CV-6. This one could definitely use some rework on the skins. You can see the model is similar to the others. It's got some nice little statics on it, but yeah, the deck skin definitely needs some work. And it's kind of a bit of a shame because it is the most iconic one of them. But I would say I'm using the Yorktown for my World War II series campaign, so that's my primary ship that we use. But yeah, the Franklin, Intrepid, and even the Hornet, they're just great. Then behind we have all of the Japanese carriers. So going from smallest, we have the Hosho, which is I believe it's a light carrier. Doesn't even have an island, which is so cool. And I'll definitely try to land a Hornet on this guy. Here in a bit, we'll go and try some landings. Right next to it, I can't remember which one this one is. I think this is the Hiryu. This is the Soryu. This is the Zuikaku on the very left. And this one, can't quite remember. Very iconic. Just, you know, also the US had these type of, and also the British had these type of, they had no islands on them. They're all like basically a ship that was strapped onto a deck onto it. So yeah, I would say the Harrier is my favorite. This one right here, the model is like just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, look at this model. Absolutely amazing. My favorite one, definitely. Soryu, a little less detail, but definitely nice. And then we've got the Zuikaku, one of their flagship, one of the larger flagship Japanese carriers, probably second largest after the Shinano class there. That never really saw much action, but it was the biggest carrier. So you know, it's got this camouflage. It does have come with a traditional skin as well, which I do kind of prefer. But yeah, very lots of detail on the island, and yeah, great looking carrier. Besides the US and Japanese, we've got two World War II Royal Navy carriers. We've got the Ark Royal, famous Ark Royal, and next to it we have the HMS Victorious, which is an illustrious class carrier. You can definitely tell these are a bit older generation. You can see what look to be like portholes and just so much detail though. Look at that, all that detail. The front could use a little more polygons, but yeah, great little ship for you know, our British friends. That this thing would carry Ark Royal. Look at that, that's cool. The Victorious actually was part of the British Pacific Fleet at the end of the war, and it carried like 36 Corsairs and 15 Avengers. So you can see how small she is, though. Very small. So I'm already scoping up which one I want to land on. I want to try to land on the Hosho. I'll definitely land a Hornet on, yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll land on the Essex. The challenge on the smaller ones, right? So maybe I'll try to land, yeah, the Hosho and the Victorious. Ooh, those will be challenging. And then we got my favorite Cold War aircraft carrier, the CV-31 Bonhomme Richard. This one is an absolute masterpiece of a carrier. Great for you know, flying A4s and A6s and A7s and all of that good stuff from and having Vietnam era and Cold War era. You know, she's an Essex class, but modified with the angled deck. Right next to it, we have another British ship, a Majestic class, that became the staple of a lot of navies. In particular, the ones next to it is the HMAS Melbourne. It's from the Australian Navy. Yeah, I mean, very nice texturing. Definitely one of the better textured aircraft. This one, sorry, not aircraft, carriers. So this one is in VTOL configuration. It's just got or short takeoff and you know, all these helicopter zones. So mostly for carriers and helicopters, I would say. And then we've got the Melbourne, as I said, which is also Majestic class. Look at all that detail. Oh, amazing. You got one catapult, tiny JBD, and barely have any angle on the deck, right? So, you know, got all the wires, but tiny little things. Like compared to the Bonhomme, it's smaller than the Essex class, right? And these things, yeah, I mean they're all World War II era. So right next to it is the Argentinian version. I forgot what it's called. Maybe it's the Cinco de Mayo or something. I don't know. This one is definitely got the best freaking texture. I want to say one of the best textures of all of these aircraft. Look at this. Look at that texture. Look how zoomed in I am. Look at this detail. Right? And the wires and everything. I think this came from ED. You can tell, right? When ED puts in some work. Look at this gun. Like, amazing. This one has a longer deck. Sorry, a longer landing area. Barely angled as well. And yeah, all of these have one catapult, right? So, to launch fixed aircraft. These, now we're starting to get into the 70s and 80s. These are the HMS Illustrious and Victorious, maybe? Not Victorious. Well, Illustrious. One of them is Illustrious. They reuse their names. Got ramps for the jump jets, and you can see that they're a little bit bigger, kind of. Not as much detail though. I would say a little less detail on the skin. But yeah, available for those Cold War Harrier type of missions. Then we have, unfortunately we have some texture issues here on these two, but these are the HMS Hermes. Two versions, one is vertical and one is for jump jets. Again, 70s and 80s, I believe. So these are Cold War era British aircraft. These were the mainstay of British fleet during the Cold War. So, I mean, imagine flying jets out of these. Very, you know, that's why they use Harriers, right? And then now you can see the difference with the Tarawa and America classes here, which are not even considered full carriers. They're like mostly used for, you know, helicopters and expeditionary units. And you can immediately tell how much taller they are, like all the modern carriers, compared to the older carriers. So LH6 is the America, and LH1, the Tarawa, that's in game, obviously. So you guys know all that one. Here's probably what top 3 favorite carriers as well, or top 5 for sure. The French nuclear-powered Charles de Gaulle. I've landed on this one with the Hornet several times. It's got only 3 wires and it's got 2 catapults. And in real life, U.S. Navy Hornets have obtained carrier qualification off of the Charles de Gaulle. It has a crazy amount of detail. You can see the interiors. I mean, look at this interior. Like, you'll never even see this interior. It's all like there. This is one of my favorite parts here. You know, you can sit here and watch aircraft take off and everything. Next thing is the Liaoning, is the Chinese carrier, first gen, you know, based on the Russian Kuznetsov class aircraft carriers. You know, the definitely low res on the textures, but the model is pretty good. And of course we got the Forrestal, everybody knows about. I guess I just put them for size comparison, so you can see the Forrestal is just a little larger than the Liaoning. It's definitely longer and wider than the Charles de Gaulle, and you can see the comparison with all of the other carriers, right? If I look at this view here, just give you an idea of size for super carriers, right? And especially then we got the Nimitz and the Queen Elizabeth II, just for size comparisons. The QE2 is definitely one of the worst ones as far as textures, but nice model. And it's got a ski ramp, and it's just crazy how wide it is. Like, look at the amount of deck space on this thing. It's insane. And then a little fun little bit is the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas. And this thing is phenomenal, and look how big it is. It's like bigger than a carrier, you know? Look at that detail. Let me do a little this. Like, absolute phenomenal. Like, and the lighting on it, like at night, that must be freaking amazing. Look at that. And all the pools and everything. Definitely would like to land a helicopter down there. But yeah, I mean, it gives you an idea of scale with the Nimitz. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking crazy. So there you have it. And then we got a couple battleships that I put in there because they're freaking awesome. All of these carriers available for free. You know, except for the super carrier. Available, you know, this is, I think, the Arizona, I believe. That's the Yamato, and that's a Iowa class. Look at these battleships. They're just freaking insane. The Yamato, 18-inch, largest caliber guns on any battleship ever. And the Iowa, which was made to counter it. The largest fast battleships that the U.S. Navy has ever made. Just phenomenal models. Alright guys, that's the little tour of the carriers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go try to land on Hoshu, because she's tiny and difficult to land on probably. See if the wires hold. Look, the wires are like halfway down the I don't even know where the wires are, because they're not always where the wires are shown, right? So that's going to be our first challenge. Next one is going to be the HMS Victorious. We'll try to land on that. And then we'll land on the Melbourne with this tiny flight deck, and that should kind of, and then maybe we'll pick yeah, one from each nation. One British, one Japanese, and one American. Some of the smallest one that they have. So the Hoshu is the smallest Japanese one. The Victorious seems to be one of the smallest Royal Navy. The Melbourne is the smallest Australian Navy, and then maybe we'll do a US carrier. I don't know, we'll see if we can get to that one. Alright, let's jump into that Hornet. let's try to find this carrier. I think she's right in front of us. Yeah, there it is, right between the two, the Iowa. And it's an annoying beep, but hopefully... There it is, right. So line up. So you can see it right there between the Iowa and the what's the call it? Yeah, so let me concentrate for a second here, guys. See if I can land this thing. Alright, squeeze in between the battleships. Hell yeah! I did break the big gear, unfortunately. A little hard landing there. But yeah, here we are on the HMAS Melbourne. Tiny little carrier. Just lots of frame issues here. I'll try to see what it feels like to taxi on this thing. Maybe we'll pull up the wings. We'll get a little more room. So this is what it feels like to taxi on the bow. Definitely make the turns, but not a lot of parking room, right? Look at this. There's the her sister ship right next to it. Majestic class right here. Very tiny. And we're already almost at the wires. Alright, let's see if we can take off. I'll have half laps. And then we'll go for the Hosho. What do you guys think? Alright, let's get these lined up. Not gonna use the cat here, guys. Sorry, just no. Oh, and I should probably not do this with a broken landing gear, huh? But I'll take off and just show you guys. There's a little skin issue here. I do like this World War II celebration demo of the Canadian Air Force F-18. So, actually, yeah, we'll try to land with the broken gear, see what happens. Alright, here we go. There we go. We made it. Alright. Definitely yawing like crazy. Yeah, I'm not set up. I'm not set up. I'm not set up. Alright, now we're set up, kind of, a little high.
Check gear, check gear.
Well, that didn't work. I think I just sank into the damn thing. The Hosho didn't quite work out. Alright, let's try the HMS Victorious. Alright. So weird, not coming in at an angle onto a carrier. try not to smash the gear this time. Which probably means I need to have a not such a high sync rate. It's just hard to tell, like, with these carriers. I don't even know what glide slope is giving me for which carrier, huh? Alright, here we go. And it didn't do shit. Alright. Let's go around and try another carrier. Tight turn. All wrapped up. Because I'm used to, you know, angled decks. Alright, come on, bring it down. Yes! That's nice. Freaking hell yeah. That's a sight you don't see every day. This thing back up. Wow. That is cool. I wonder why it wouldn't let me land on the little Hosho. But yeah, so we landed on Zuikaku. Can definitely land on these bigger Essex class, so we land on a little Hornet, huh? Hornet? Or what else can we land on? We did land on this little tiny one. Yeah, let's just do Hornet. Yep. We'll spot the deck here. There she is, one on the third one. Third one it is. Just lose all your skill in this game. It's gonna be a very aggressive bank because we're doing more. We don't have an angled deck, and I think I have a bad feeling about this approach. Anyways, this is looking really bad. Where's the freaking carrier? Frame rates. No, you can't do this to me right now. Alright, fuck it, we're landing on... No, we're not landing on anything. Fuck. Alright, we're just gonna do it in a regular pattern because... So... This one is Hornet. Right? Alright. Hornet spotted. Let's climb back out. my god, stop that. Alright, fuck. Let's see if I can fix this. Third one. See it? We're a lot high. Jesus. Well, that worked. We are on board, I believe, the Yorktown. Look at that, an F-18 on the Yorktown. Freaking awesome. Get the hook up. Turn the wings. Lights off. Freaking awesome. Except the zoom part that really screwed me up. Yeah, let's go park in the bow. Standard operating procedure, right? Freaking hell yeah. Try not to fall over the edge. I don't even know how you would park this on a Yorktown class carrier. Yeah, how about like right about here, kind of like that. Huh? Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, go test some of these carriers out. It's super fun. You know, obviously try to land World War II aircraft onto the World War II jets, and you know, the A4s and stuff on the Cold War ones, but it's still kind of fun to see an F-18 on board a Yorktown class, huh? Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.